ton of smartwatches on the market, especially when it comes to Android. The question is, which one's the best? Well, there's too many watches to really go through and decide a best. What we can do is look at the three major players in the smartwatch game right now and look at the software. Decide which one offers the best user experience between using the watch, messaging, health controls, basic things a smartwatch does. So we're going to look at Android Wear versus the Pebble Time line versus the Gear S2's Tizen UI. So let's get into it. Let's start with Android Wear. It's pretty simple. It's a touchscreen interface, very little buttons to it. Swipe up for your most recent notifications. Swipe down for your settings menu. And a quick swipe right gives you your applications and an app drawer, so you can pull up any kind of apps you want to that are on the watch, which, by the way, there are plenty because there's lots of third-party app support for Android Wear. One more swipe to the right gets your contacts. When you go to a contact, you can text them, send an emoji, anything like that. And then there's a little button on the side that acts as a home button to get you back to the watch face. That's about it. So very simple, easy to use, lots of app support, lots of notifications. With Pebble, Pebble's running the Timeline OS, which is almost the antithesis of Android Wear. Not touch face at all, and you'll notice the screen's kind of dark, but if I shake it, it lights up. It's because it's an e-paper display, which allows for about 7 days worth of battery life. The way this works is with a down swipe, you can kind of go forward in your calendar, and an up swipe takes you back in time. Then this center button brings up your apps. And hit it one more time to go into the apps to see your recent notifications, things of that nature. And then use this button over here as a back button. And just like Android Wear, since Pebble has been around for so long, there's a lot of app support with third-party app developers. So it's a very mature ecosystem, even if the animations and things like that do look a little cartoony. Then we have the Gear S2 running Samsung's in-house software version called Tizen. This is probably the most fun smartwatch I have to use. A click on this little rotating bezel to the left brings up your most recent notifications. Then the right brings up whatever home screens you decide to put on there. And directly to the right is a little app drawer, which you can click through all the different apps you have loaded on the watch. And I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the most satisfying smartwatches I've ever had to use. Like, it's just very intuitive. And if you want to get back a screen, you just press this button up here. Samsung's done a good job making this super useful, and unlike last year's Gear S, this Gear S will actually work with any recent Android smartphone, as opposed to just working with Samsung phones only. Only downside is there's not a whole lot of third-party app support. So what good is a smartwatch if it can't deliver basic notifications, right? So on Android Wear, just swiping up gets you regular notifications. And with text messages, tap on it, swipe over, we can now call back or reply. Then for replying, we've got several different options. We've got some canned messages here. We can actually draw an emoji. Here we go, draw a little heart, send that back. Or, the easiest way, hey babe, I'm shooting a video. Sending back by voice on Android Wear is incredibly simple. Google Now understands voices and voice text better than just about any other smartwatch platform out there. Then with emails, you can archive, delete, reply, or open on phone straight from the watch. So Android Wear obviously handles basic messaging pretty simple. Let's go and see how the Pebble does. So on the Pebble, to reply to a message, we hit this little button right here in the middle. Just simply hit reply. And just like on Android Wear, we have emojis. We can't draw them, but we can select different emojis from this little list right here. We of course use the canned messages that you can actually go into the Pebble app to save. Or we can use voice. Let's see how it works on this. Shooting a video right now, babe. How about you? Takes it a second, and then we press check to send it, and there we go. So still pretty basic, still understands, and sent the message. With emails, we've also got the same choices. We can dismiss this notification, we can reply, archive, delete, or open the app on the phone. So much like the other apps, much like the other smartwatches, Pebble handles the basic notifications pretty well. So the Gear S2 messaging is actually pretty similar to the other watches. Of course, with email, you got it right here, text messages. Actually go through the entire thread. Where it gets a little bit different though is how we respond. Of course, we've got canned responses, just like Android Wear and the Pebble Time. We've also got emoji support right here. Rotate around to different emojis. And of course, voice text. Not much, babe, I love you. Voice text is a little slow on this watch though. And by a little slow, I really mean a lot. There we go. Or, the third way, something to be honest with you, I never thought I would actually like to use, is this little T9 keyboard. Little throwback to the old school flip phones, for anyone that remembers those. So that's the Gear S as far as responding to text messages. Then with emails, again we get the same options before. We can delete it, reply, show it on phone, or block the app. Go ahead and delete that. So now we've seen how each one does with notifications. Let's see how the fitness trackers are in each watch. Go into the Google Fit app, or on the Motorola you can use the Moto Body app. Track steps, gives you the daily track on steps, and has heart rate sensor on it as well. So there we go. As far as some pretty cool additional features on this watch, it works fantastic with GPS. And another feature is the translate feature, which I'm going to show you guys real quick. So if you haven't seen this yet, here's translate. Hey, how's it going? Shows me what it says in Spanish, but even better, if I tilt it towards someone else, gives them a larger font of what I'm trying to say to them. So this, I can see this being super useful for anyone that travels a lot. So fitness on the Pebble Time, it's a bit more basic. They have the health app, but here we can see steps. Of course I have 0. It's about midnight now while I'm recording, so it reset, so don't judge me. It shows sleep here. So it actually has a sleep tracker. It's a little trick up this one that other ones don't have. However, there is no heart rate sensor on this one. So no checking the heart rate. Which also means that it's not really going to be able to give you a good estimate of calories burned like the other two watches either. As far as some extra features though, on this watch, just like the other watches, it does control music. No problem. And the main feature on this one is it does have that 7-day battery life, which means that it works a lot better as an alarm. You can use this as an alarm on your wrist. It'll actually vibrate your wrist to wake you up, which is a little bit easier than a loud noise. So, like I said, the main selling point on the Pebble Time is that 5 to 7 day battery life. And as far as health on the Gear S2, that's actually incredibly easy. Just rotate over, it shows you the steps, show your heart rate, give you a quick health overview, see if the heart rate's close to the same as they had on the Moto 360. Pretty much the same, okay. You can actually tag what you're doing, and even your emotional state. It's a little weird. And as far as additional features with their health app, you can actually come over here and you can put how much coffee or water you've had throughout the day. There you guys have it. Quick rundown on the best smartwatch platform for Android. Personal opinion, I'm gonna say it's probably Android Wear. Just given the app support, the features, and all of the different styles of watches to pick from. But you can't rule the Pebble out with its 5 to 7 day battery life. Definitely refreshing and kind of cute UI that it has. And also the fact they offer some of the most feminine watches on the market right now. Then the Gear S2, while being one of the least useful of these three smartwatches, the Gear S2 and the rotating bezel controlled Tyson, probably my favorite smartwatch to use in this pack. So either way you go, you can't really lose. As always, I hope this helped. If you're new around the channel, feel free to hit the thumbs up button to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out my website, themobiletechguy.com, and as always, have a great week and make it awesome. Thanks.